sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. From the dusty fields to the world stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirits soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. Through the blood, the sweat, the tears and the pain, they carry the hopes of a country like a chain. From the whistles blow to the final play, they prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. Dust clouds rising, the sun burns high, sweat and blood on the field, no room to lie. Rock hard pitch, it shatters and bites, the bones of souls in the fading light. The big hole yawns, a shadow wide, but here we stand, no place to hide. Heart of the Vale, pounding strong, spirit of pioneers, carrying on, till in the eyes, wild and free, taming the storm, taming me. instrumental calls, just thunder rolling as the battle sprawls. The big hole yawns, but we don't fall. We charge, we rise, we give it all. Heart of the Veld, pounding strong, spirit of pioneer, carrying on, chill in the eye, wild and free, taming the storm, taming me.
Heart of the Veld, folks. That's a theme song for the Griquas. Welcome back. It's Rugby Ascendant on Currie Cup final day. Single-handedly trying to save South Africa's domestic rugby competition, the world's oldest domestic rugby competition, something the South African Rugby Union has rubbished for years, neglected, and underfunded. Here we are once again trying to save this incredible domestic competition. Welcome back to the program. Can you all hear me? Let's see. Welcome back to the program. Okay, it sounds great. All right, just double checking on the sound because, you know, my software gets updated and things go wonky. Welcome back to my audience. We'll be starting here at the top of the hour with the Lions at Ellis Park. That's Emirates Ellis Park in Joburg, hosting the Griquas up from that concrete pitch in Kimberley, where the big hole is, the big dig up there. Well, folks, let's get to the lineups. Okay, we'll start with the Lions, who were beaten last year, hearts broken by, was it Bota Chamberlain? I think it was, beat them at the end when they should have won that game. Can the Griquas get it done? A fast start will be needed by the Griquas. Let's take a look at the Lions lineup. All right, for the Lions, Kuhn Horn is the captain. Wearing the number 15 jersey, Kelly Mpeko on the right wing, Henko van Wyk and Richard Creel in the center, Angelo Davids on the left wing, the Blitzbach legend, Chris Smith in at fly half, the former, is that the former Bull, isn't it? Yep. Nico Sten is the scrum half, Steenkamp, Ruan Venter, Jared Cairns. The locks are Ruan Delport and Dylan Splom. In the front row, Asanate Labakanya is the vice captain. Didn't he just get banned for substance? Maybe I'm confusing who it was. Franco Murray and S.J. Kotza. Off the bench, Morne Brandon, Jean Skuman, R.F. Skuman, Darian Landsberg, Renzo Duplessis, Hashim Peed, don't know who that is, Lubabalo Dobelo, and Reinhard Jonka. That's the Lions lineup. Can they get it done today? Well, I don't know. We'll see. They looked pretty good last week, but so did the Griquas. This, of course, is on the road, so it could be a challenge for the Griquas. For the Griquas, at fullback, it's Cameron Hufke. On the right wing, it's Dylan Mard. Zane Bester and Zwellen Dabe are in the center. Gershwin Ver, the little freaking white lightning speedster out there, on the left wing. George Whitehead is the fly half. George Whitehead of like 1,000 years old, but still getting it done. Caleb Abrahams gets an odd start for scrum half. Gustav Erlang, Carl Els, Lorenz Oosthuizen. The locks are Albert Liebenberg and Derek Pretorius, who do fantastic work in the lineouts. Sibo Dlamini is the captain. Janko Ice is the starting hooker. Eddie Davids in the front row. Off the bench, Tian Lang, Leon Leons, Prinsloo, Marco de Wit, Pumzila Makondwana, Thomas Bursey, Tom Nell, and Connor Mahoney. The temperature's almost perfect, folks, at 27 degrees Celsius. Wind gusts are a little bit high at 40 knots, or 40 kilometers, excuse me. No risk of rain. Beautiful day. Christopher Allison is the official. The side judges are Chenguile Jadzwane and Stephen Gedenhuis, and the TMO is Egan Seconds. And there's your lineup, there's your weather, there's your location, there's your teams. All right, it's time for a poll. And I know what we're going to get here. We're going to get a lot of Lions fans. Let's see. Who wins today? Who wins the Currie Cup today? All right. The Griquas. Nobody said anything about the song. What'd you guys think of the song? Well, I liked it. Oh, pretty good. Put it together this morning. Thought I'd give a tribute to the Griquas. I am wearing my teal jersey, courtesy of the Griquas. I thought CB got this for me, but it turns out the Griquas got it for me. Once again, my thanks to the Griquas Rugby Union for getting this jersey up to Uppington for me. It's a long way for Kimberly, but I do appreciate it, and thank you so much for that. Really awesome. So, folks, I'm kind of chuffed, as South Africans would say. I'm pretty stoked, as Americans would say. Kind of excited. It's funny. Last night I was watching Friends on the plane, and on the plane of Friends, I saw, where's it at? It's gone now. Or was it this arm? Yeah, I saw on Rachel's arm in one of the episodes from season 5, she had a little sore right here and another one there. I've got 2 sores, just like Rachel did. There's some completely useless information, to say the least. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty excited. Let's see how this goes. I really want to see a long time. Lions have won recently, so I really don't care to see them win. Sorry. I'm sorry, Lions fans. I'm not neutral or objective. Look at News 24. Sorry, we'll delve into the news for just a moment. News 24, Cockprot Propaganda 24 says, Soweto residents divided as Helensville announces his DA's Joburg mayoral candidate. Soweto is one portion of the city of Johannesburg. So how is that the top story? The top story is the DA announced a candidate for the mayor, Helen Zille. But what have we got? We've got the Cockprot 24 trying to run a negative story about her already. Oh my goodness. Already running stories 2 hours after after. Folks, I got to get up for a second. I was getting myself some hot chocolate here. So let me go get my sippy cup because I think it's probably cool by now. I'm going to forget it. It might be ice cold. Let me go get my hot chocolate. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't leave. I'll be right back. I promise. I swear. As you can rightly see, I've got my Costa sippy cup from the UK. But I thought I'd show this tonight too. Even though it's a Griquas and Lions game, I got this. Some people say, wow, man, you must have a lot of money. No, I'm very frugal. I buy a lot of things on offer, as the Brits would say, on sale, as Americans would say. And this is another one. This Ellis Rugby jersey, the Northern Transvaal 1975 historic legacy polo. Check it out, folks. Legacy Rugby there. This is the Northern Transvaal from 1975. The logo, it is absolutely beautiful. This thing I think was like $90. I got it for like $25. Yeah. So the Rugby, Ellis Rugby down here. And there you go in the back. Northern Transvaal 1975. The 1975 Currie Cup was won by Northern Transvaal for the 8th time. They beat the Free State 12-6 in the final in Bloemfontein. It was Pierce Spies who scored the winning try in the dying seconds of the final in Bloemfontein to give Northern Transvaal the victory. And then they've got it in French down here at the bottom. Northern Transvaal. La Currie Cup 1975 a été remportée par Northern Transvaal pour la 8e fois. Ils ont battu Free State 12-6 en finale à Bloemfontein. C'est Pierre Spies qui a marqué l'essai victoire dans les dernières secondes de la finale à Bloemfontein pour donner la victoire au Northern Transvaal. There you go, folks. Yeah. There you have it. So how cool is that? So I'm revealing that here for you all. Since it's a Currie Cup final, this came in the mail while I was gone. This is a really premium, awesome polo. Check it out, folks. Okay, that looks, but check out the back. That's stitched into there. Northern Transvaal Rugby, and then here on the side, this is their brand. So it's they got to put their stuff on there. Ellis Rugby. Okay. Cool beans. Oh, 1975 in gold underneath the collar. How cool is that? I mean, no one's going to see it, but it's pretty cool, huh? That is sweet, sweet, sweet. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with you guys. I hope it's not too big for me. It's like double X large. It looks pretty big. All right, and down here, of course, we got quality vintage rugby union, established 1871 by Ellis Rugby. Pretty cool. That is an awesome, but it's thick. It'll keep me warm in the wintertime. That's a thick polo. So I thought that was super cool. So I got it dirt cheap. Even though I'm not a Bulls fan, I thought that was pretty cool. What do you guys think? Any comments on that? Pete Thunderlinda, the New Zealand ladies were not shocked by Canada, at least by my estimation. I picked them to lose to Canada, and I got it correct. I've gotten almost every pick in the Women's World Cup correct, almost every single one. It's my best Super Bruin ages. I think I'm batting like 95%. I think I only got one game, maybe two games wrong in the entire competition. I expected Canada to win that game, I think I said by 12 points or 15 points, something like that, and they won it. Hope today's game is going to be a running game. Yes, and that's the secret to the running game. Thank you for getting us there, David Simpson, back on target. So here's the thing, folks. The Griquas are dangerous, very dangerous. If Gershwin Ver and Dylan Mart and those guys get going, oh my goodness, it's lights out. If Cameron Hufka, Dylan Mart, and Gershwin Ver get turned loose, and then don't forget in the center there, you've got Zane Bester, who's got big moves and great speed, and then Zwellen Dabe can just roll over people, and he's got speed too. This is a team that can light up the scoreboard if they want, but they're going to have to come out of the gates very fast, in my view. I think the Griquas have got to score quickly. In the first 15 minutes, they need to get a try. That's my view. And if they want to win this game, it can't become a defensive contest. I don't think it will. I think both these sides will just light it up. I mean, look on the Lions side of the pitch. We've got Kuhnhorn. We've got Angelo Davids, who's not playing as well as he could, but Kelly Mpeku's got some wheels too. And Richard Creel. Richard Creel can just break loose at any moment. So, but I think the edge when it comes to the backs is to the Griquas. I think the Griquas have the advantage here when it comes to that. Up front, Labakanye, Murray, and Kotza versus Dlamini, Ice, and Eddie Davids. I think it's kind of even. I think on a good day, the Griquas will have a better front row, but I don't know. Habitually, the Lions have a better front row. And the locks, I think that the Griquas have better locks than Albert Liebenberg and Derek Pretorius. I'm biased, but I think that's true. Derek Pretorius is an underutilized, underrecognized lock. He's really good. So, all right. Sandra says, nice view seeing you home. Well, thank you for that. Appreciate that. All right, how we doing? We got 83 people currently here. Let me see if we got any competition, folks. Let me see if we got any. I was going to Rugby. I was going to News 24, not for Helen Zillow, but for Rugby News. Let me go to see if we got any competition. Currie Cup final live, Lions versus Griquas. Okay, they're getting ready. Ackerman on Vilcolo, ditching Pretoria for Cape Town. Vilcolo is going to Cape Town, yes. Ackerman says, I'm tired of losing. On his Bulls' desperation to shed nearly man tag. Yeah, they're nearly there, but they haven't quite got it. Yep. All right, cool. Huh. Ollie Kebble's coming back to the Stormers. Did you know that? Wow, this is some exciting stuff going on. Right. So that's not what I was looking for. What was I looking for? Oh, you like the shirt. Thank you, Leslie. Yep. All right. Hope Lions win to boost confidence in the URC. Hoping for a consistent season from them. They're not going to have a consistent season in the URC. That's kind of their thing. They're inconsistent. They're terrible. They're good. They're terrible. They're okay. They're terrible. They're great. They're just inconsistent. Kind of like my Stormers were last year. Adult sippy cups. Everyone should have one. Everyone should have one. Well, this jersey is courtesy of the Griquas Rugby Union. They got this jersey to me in Uppington, shipped it there. Very kind of them. Thank you, Griquas. And I rewarded you today with a song, an anthem for the Griquas we produced. Yep. All right, cool beans. Hope you guys like that. So, yeah, running game, and I think that that's a huge advantage for the Griquas. But, this game can turn on a dime. It really can. So we're just a couple minutes away from me getting my live feed. I'm going to link it up and make sure it actually comes on. Okay, well, it's there, but it's not up yet, so we'll give it a minute. I'm pretty excited. I don't know about you guys. Are you chuffed? Kathy Price, welcome to you. Rooting for the Lions, that's okay. You guys can root for the Lions, all right? And if the Griquas win, then we'll all have a good time. If the Lions win, we'll congratulate them. We'll be good sports about it. That's how it works, folks. We'll be good sports about it. Right, I tell you, man, I'm back now. I've got to wear my glasses. I still don't get enough sleep. My eyes are still kind of out of wonky. I hope I don't have to wear them all the time now. Usually when I do this and I travel and get enough sleep, a day or so later, my eyesight comes back. Hopefully that's the case this time. You never know, as the days go by. As the sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. Man, I have not hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel yet. I'm kind of bummed out. I thought that maybe with the Springboks games we might get there, but of course I was on the road for the Springboks games and doing it from my laptop and on my mobile, and it wasn't the usual thing. So the audiences were good, but we didn't gain subscribers. It's just the usual suspects. We've really been struggling to gain subscribers on Rugby Ascendant this year. Let me take a look. So we were at... So let's go back 90 days because that's what matters. 90 days. Okay. All right. 90 days ago, we were at 8,800. So we've gained 1,000. Actually, I can't complain. That's not bad for 1,000. But most of that growth came in June. Yeah. June to July. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, we gained 800, 750 in those 3 weeks, June to July. And since then, we've just tapered off. Hopefully, we'll pick up with the Stormers test against the Pumas. Gosh, I was just in London. I wish I could have stayed till October 1st, I think it is, or 2nd, when the Springboks play the Pumas at Twickenham. That would have been awesome, but couldn't do it. Got to get back. Sorry, my throat's... okay, looks like I'm getting my feed. It's coming in now. Cool beans. Oh, they're out on the pitch. Yeah, here we go. All right, let me get my headset on. Yeah, it's a beautiful day in Joburg, folks. A absolutely beautiful day in Joburg. As I said, was it 27 degrees Celsius? I think it's, 27 degrees Celsius. Kuhnhorn is the captain. Let me make sure I've got turned off the audio output capture. Okay, so you guys can still hear me now. Let me make sure you can still hear me. Let me do this so I know that it's live. Okay, good, because software has a way of updating screen. So, oh, man, this is a nice shot right here. That's not what I want. I want this. All right, got my photo that I wanted. Okay, both teams are lined up on the pitch. The anthem's being played.
Sounds the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land.
All right, let's get ready to rumble. Woo. It's time to get going, folks. All right, sit back, crack open that beer, enjoy yourselves as the crowd at Ellis Park gets ready for the Currie Cup Final 2025 between the Fidelity Lions, I never do that given the free advertising, and the Griquas. Christopher Allison out on the pitch to blow the whistle. Sounds like I can hear his microphone. That's a good start. Chegwini Joadzini and Stephen Hunhuis on the sideline. Egan Seconds is the TMO. And we are ready to roll, folks. Oh, my goodness. What's this? Oh, that's why. We're ready to get started here now, folks. All right, here we go. Now for proper play-by-play and color commentary, we go now. On television, it's Paul Stubbs and Tuzi Mabete. Afrikaans commentators are Gerry Skeppers and Kobus Wiese. And in Kossa, it's Masomele Jukwa and Kaya Malotana. All right, disappointing crowd in my view. It would have been a bigger crowd in Kimberley. Joburg not coming out and supporting their Lions. Currie Cup final, here we go. Whistle blows and we're underway. Chris Smith, former Bull, kicks it to the far side, inside the 22. Taken by the Griquas. Looks like it was Dylan Mart. Hit immediately. Angela Davids with a good tackle there to get us underway. They're going to go through phase. Janko Ice with a carry. Ruck is formed. Abraham's back to George Whitehead. George Whitehead takes a few steps up, kicks it down the pitch. He ought to find what he's looking for. He does find touch at about 30-meter line, but brought into play by Kuhn Horn. Chris Smith back to Kuhn Horn on the wing. Outside, Kuhn Horn working towards midfield. Tackle there. Just short. Erlang makes the tackle. And there's Labakanye. Oh, he barrels through one tackle and taken down. Lions, Smith. Creel offloads it. Henko van Vyk inside the 10-meter line, charging forward. And here come the Lions on the prowl. On the outside, they go the opposite way. Kuhn Horn sends it wide. Steenkamp, big carry. Nico Staines and Labakanye. Nice pass by Labakanye backwards into the hands of Franco Murray. Down short of the 22. And over the top come the Griquas, but they lose it forward. Ah, shame. Couldn't hold on to the ball. Janko Ice stole that. They come wide. Gershwin Vera gets beat. Henko van Vyk, beautiful carry. Nearly breaks free. Nico Sten digs it out now over the middle of the pitch. Kotza with a carry now. Oh, what a tackle there. He ran into the Griquas teal wall. It's Chris Smith. Gets the ball into the hands of Dylan Schablom. Schablom tackle. Nico Sten. Back to Labakanye. Another nice pass to Smith. Ball lost backwards. Here comes Gershwin Ware. He kicks it forward. Go Griquas. Go Griquas. Oh, yes. No way. Hufka. Oh, it's a try. Yay, bro. 1 minute 50 seconds into the contest. And the Griquas have struck lightning. Look at that. Cameron Hufka. Possible knock on here. It's possible knock on. Oh, my goodness. That's what they could do to you. The ball was lost by the Lions, but they're going to see if the Griquas player touched it. What a play. Cameron Hufka. Gershwin Ver in pursuit. Wow. My goodness. Unbelievable. Let's see if they overturn it. Hopefully they don't overturn it. Man. Unbelievable. 2:34 off the clock now. George Whitehead waiting to kick. Kick is good. 7-0. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yay, Bo. 7-0. Wow. That ball was kicked forward by Gershwin Ver, and then Cameron Hufka right on the trot. Bounced right up into his belly. Unbelievable. And the Griquas are off to a great start. Much better than they were in Kimberley a couple years ago. All right. Man, what a start to this game. 3 minutes off the clock now. They go high into the air, short of the 22. Griquas go up. They've got it. Well done. Bring that ball. Oh, there's a high tackle right over his lips. Whew. Gustav Erlich got tackled over his face there. Driving forward to the Griquas now. Call to use it. Abraham's better get rid of it. He does. Just gets it off. High into the air. Close to midfield. This ball is going to come down about 45 meters. And the Lions come away with it. Oh, no tackle here. Look, Steenkamp picking up about 12 meters. Finally tackled at the 36-meter line. Chris Smith goes the opposite direction. Back to the far side of the pitch. And there's Kuhn Horn kicking it down the pitch. Kicks it in the touch. Was it a 50-22? I don't think so. They're past midfield. It's a good kick there by Chris Smith. Chris Smith and Nico Stain. What a combination there at fly half and scrum half. Here we go, folks. 4 minutes, 20 seconds into the game now. First lineup for the Griquas, but deep in their own territory. Janko Ice had a lot of trouble with the line out last week. They fixed it. They've got it. That's much better line out. Liebenberg gets it, and then it's back into the hands of Whitehead, who sends it into touch. And he looks like he got a pretty good clearance kick there. That's a good exit. 4 minutes, 50 seconds into the contest now. It'll be a Lions line out, but almost in midfield, 45 meters. It's a hell of a kick. That's a hell of a kick, 46 meters away. That was well done by George Whitehead. Brilliant stuff there. But the Griquas, man, what a start. Here we go. Line out for the Lions. Murray sends it in, Franco Murray. And the Lions have it. Nico Sten over the middle. The Griquas didn't contest that. It wasn't straight, but it's no dice because they didn't contest it. Oh! Heiko van Fijk is tearing him up. But Janko Ice has a penalty. Did he win it? No. They got him off the ball. Good counter ruck. Couldn't keep his hands on it. Oh, and it's Chase. Smith kicks it. It's chased out. Here come the Griquas again. Oh, Gershwin can't get to it. But they got the Bulls. Oh, no, the Lions were back inside the 22. Then there goes Kuhnhorn on the loose. Kuhnhorn up to almost midfield. Broken play, and the Lions benefit from it. Boy. Lavacagna tackled. Wow, man, it's exciting stuff here early on. Oh, lost forward by Creel on a terrible pass to him. Richard Creel can't wheel it in. So we get our first scrum of the game 6 minutes into the contest. Man, it's happening so fast I can't even call the play-by-play. So fast. That ball was blocked off of the body of, who was that? Zane Bester's body, and Gershwin gave chase, but he had to get an angle. Oh, man. So lucky for the Griquas because there was wide open space on that outside. All right, 6 minutes. Clock is stopped here. I'm not sure why, folks. Maybe one of the players get a little bit of treatment there. Television announcers giving us a stat. 60% of the time these two teams meet, whoever scores first wins the game. Well, I hope that tradition holds true today because the Griquas drew first blood. HIA. Oh, no. One of the Griquas is going out. Is it Liebenberg? There's a Pretorius. Wow. So onto the pitch comes Marco de Witt already. Oh, it's Els. Els goes out. Carl Els goes out. So Marco de Witt comes in for him. HIA. 6:20. That was quick. All right, first scrum of the game. Crouch. Bind. Set. Come on, Griquas. There they go. He brings it out the back. They go wide on the outside. George Whitehead kicks it forward. It chases on. It goes into touch. That'll slow things down. And Carl L's HIA. Thank you, Crypto Noob. Yeah, Bolin played really well, too. It's unfortunate the way they finished their season with a couple losses, including in the playoffs, but they were brilliant for a while there. Line out successful by the Lions. Schablom gets the ball off into the hands of Ron Fenter. Fenter's first carry. Ruck is formed. Taking some time to get it out. Now he's told to use it finally. There's no chase. Oh, there was a chase down. Big pressure from the Griquas, but he got away. What a job by Dylan Mark to go up in the air. Fair contest by both players colliding in the air. He came down with the ball, and the Griquas retained possession. George Whitehead looking for 50-22. Oh, almost. Looking for that 50-22, but not quite there. It'll be another Lions line out. 8 minutes into the contest, folks. Suzuki Griquas. Fawn says a consolation prize is the Bulls played like crap. They did in the Currie Cup. But now Johan Ackerman is there. Here we go. Line out right at the 22. Not contested by the Griquas. Oh, Shablom. Look at this. The Griquas have the ball. There was a turnover. Kick forward, chases on, but the Lions pick it up. We got a penalty or a knock on. Got a knock on. Wow. Man, that was a brutal hit. What a hit by the Griquas. They have come to play. Oh, there's a knock on by both sides. Yeah, that wouldn't have been a try. So Labakande was driven backwards in that tackle and lost the ball forward. So it should be a Griquas line out. Or scrum, excuse me. Griquas scrum. Yeah, because it was knock on both ways. 9 minutes off the clock, 7-0. Griquas in good scoring position here. George Whitehead can convert a penalty if they can win a scrum here. Easily. Very disappointing crowd size here, folks. I'm going to chastise South Africans for not showing up at the game. The oldest domestic rugby competition in the world, over a century old. You could show up for the game. Crouch. Mine. Set. And it's picked up out of the back. Here come the Griquas inside the 22. Erlang driving forward. Ruck is formed. Liebenberg. Dlamini. Griquas still in the front foot here. Driving forward. Oh, they're still going. They're down about 8 meters away now. Ball's available. Janko Ice tries to go forward. He's stopped. Pretorius drives forward. He's down to the 5 meters. Oh, what pressure. The Griquas are a meter away. Here they come. They're just on the verge of getting in again. Come on, Griquas. That's there. They come wide instead. Whitehead goes wide. It's on the outside. Forward. Get there. Oh, he didn't get there. He didn't get there. His foot's in touch. His foot's in touch. It's too slow. His foot's in touch. I think Gershwin Ver got a boot in touch. Check for the boot. Yep. Judge Wendy says check for the boot. On-field decision is try. Going to the, I think it's going to be overturned.
I think the on-field decision is a try. We just want to make sure, please.
Okay, I'll get the best angle for you, Christopher, and get back to you.
All right, I think the best angle is going to show that his boot was in touch. I hope not. He's in touch. Yeah, told you. No try. Yeah, they screwed that. They had that try. They're going to regret that. It took too long for that pass to get there. And I think it was Kuhn Horn who got there and saved the try. Yes, Leslie, it was going to be overturned. That's what I expected. All right, 5 meter line out for the Lions. Griquas need to steal this one. They need to compete. They haven't been contesting the lineouts. Now they didn't contest this one either. I don't understand that logic. Oh, not straight. Oh, no, offsides by the Griquas. Well, that's a cock up. They were almost in it for a try. Now they're going to wind up turning the ball over at midfield. Marco De Witt got called for that. All right, so now it's going to be Lions ball out around midfield. All that hard work to get down there. Oh, yeah, he was definitely offside. Yep. So DeVitt came in for the HIA. It's already cost them dearly. All right. Now, are they going to contest any of these lineouts? Here's another one. This one they contested. And they went deep with it, and they have it. Chris Smith kicks it high into there. The chase is on. Far side of the pitch. Hufke can't get it. It's knocked backwards by the Lions. We got a knock on by the Lions. So it'll be the Griquas ball. Too dangerous at Ellis Park, says CB. Oh, to go to the game. Yeah, that's true. 95 people here, folks. Be sure to hit that like button if you don't mind. I really would appreciate that. Angelo David's got up there, but can't quite get it. $12 minutes off the clock now, folks. 7-0 Griquas. They had that chance to get that 14 points quickly, and they just didn't get it done. I think the only chance that Gershwin had is if he jumped high into there and dove in. He tried, but he didn't get high enough. Crouch. Bind. Set. Ball's in the pipe, and they're being driven backwards, but they get it out. They come wide. Griquas got something going out here. Hoofka kicks it forward, chases on. Inside of 22, that's a 50-22. Oh, yay, bro. That's a 50-22. All that territory is gained back by Cameron Hoofka just like that. The Griquas will have the ball about 15 meters out now. What an absolutely brilliant kick. Man, oh, man. That's absolutely gorgeous. Man, oh, man. Cameron Hoofka having a day already. My goodness. Let's go, Griquas. All right, here we go, folks. 13-21. 55 years since they won the title. Yanku Ice. They got it. And they're in a maul. Yanku Ice at the back of it. Breaks free. Ice tackled at the 5-meter line. Ball's available. Oh, and the official's in the way, so the Griquas get disoriented. Gershwin Ver dancing all by himself in the middle of the pitch. He's tackled. Abrahams to Pretorius. Still got the ball. Gustav Erlandt going forward. Ball's available. Advantage. The Griquas playing an advantage just 5 meters out. Right in front of the post. Knocked on. Going to come back for the penalty here. Offside. We got a player down for the Griquas. Who is that? Time off. Griquas player laying face down on the pitch. You sent me a telegram, Anna. Okay, thank you for that, Anna. Is it under your name or is it under something else? Oh, it's under your name. Okay. I've answered your question. Okay. So who's down? I still don't know who's down. They're taping up a knee here. Well, that's a lot of tape. Eddie Davids. Got a long way to go here. Can't lose him 14 minutes in the game. The TV announcer saying it's a good turnout. I disagree. Long break in the action here as Eddie Davids' knee gets taped up, folks. Okay, line out for the Griquas. They didn't take the 3 points on offer. Will they get the 5 points here? Let's see. They threw it away. Yanko Ice threw it away. So that's 14 points they've left a begging here in the first 15 minutes. And the Griquas will regret that unless they can get the ball back here very quickly. Nico Sten for a clearance kick. No, he's going to send it back. And Chris Smith kicks it off his boot. That's not a good kick. That gained 4 meters. It's a terrible kick by Chris Smith. So Yanko Ice gets another chance to screw up the lineup. I don't know what happened to him. He's been a reliable hooker, but the last game was terrible, and just a bad start. He threw that thing away from 5-6 meters away. Oh, my goodness. This time they got it unchallenged into them all. They nearly got a try off this earlier. Called to use it once. Now they're going. That was pretty early, Chris. Now they're going forward. Look at this. This maul is moving forward. They get it out. Carl Ellis is not coming back. Huge blow for the Griquas. He's out with an HIA. Oh, high tackle there. Griquas still with the ball. Ball still there, available for the Griquas. A little slow to get to it. Slow ball. Abrahams. Boy, these forwards are really getting a lot of pressure every time they pick up space. Getting close to the edge here. They're going to have to cut back the other way. Abrahams goes the other direction, and they're just inches away now. 5 meters out. Janko Ice drives forward. He's down to 4 meters. Lions are over top of it. Hands off. They're being told to get their hands off. Amini. They're not getting in. And a turnover for not releasing. Wow. That's 4 times. 4 times inside of 22, no points. Not good, Griquas. Not good. Yes, they should build Ellis Park somewhere else. I agree. Most people go to these games don't live in that area. So people who live there aren't going to miss anything. That was a terrible, terrible, terrible turnover. That cost them dearly. 4 times inside 22, no points. Yep. It's a nice steal there by Steenkamp. Perfect technique right over the ball. Got that steal. Got a big smile on his face now, too. Tippy Hollando, thank you. Very welcome. Here's a line out. Franco Murray. Franco Murray to throw it in. Not challenged by the Griquas again. I don't know what this logic is. Smith tackled. Penalty for not rolling away. And once again, it's Marco DeVitt costing us another penalty. Oh, man. So Carl Els is out. That's terrible. Just 14 minutes in the contest. Or excuse me, 6 minutes in. He's not coming back. He failed his HIA. So Carl Els picks up a concussion. Nice kick by Chris Smith. And we're going to spend some time on the Griquas side of the pitch now. Ah, boy. Okay, so another Lions line out. This one from about 24 meters out. Franco Murray. So we were on the verge of scoring for a 4th time, and here we are about to give up points unless something happens here. Line out is short, successful. Kelly Peku breaks through. Inside of 22, ball's placed. Nico Sten goes wide. Ron Delport with the carry. And the Lions are just 10 meters away now as Franco Murray carries it on the far side of the pitch. Nico Sten gets the ball outside into the hands of Steenkamp. Steenkamp, 8 meters away. Nico Sten back to Labakanye. Labakanye, he's tackled by 3 players. Ball's available. Nico Sten digs it out. Franco Murray driven backwards. Boy, the Griquas came hard that time. Van Wyk goes forward. Henko van Wyk having a big game out. There's a penalty there for not rolling away. They've got space on the outside, but it's stolen. Unfortunately, Gershwin Ver's steal will mean nothing because it was a stupid penalty. A stupid penalty. Otherwise, Gershwin Ver would have got another try. Did not release in a tackle. It's right in front of the post. So Kuhnhorn's the captain. What's he going to do? I would take the points in this situation. Time off. They're going to go for the touch. So who's down? Is it Franco Murray? Franco Murray's getting a little treatment on the ground. Boy, he's been around a while. He got his Currie Cup debut with the Sharks back in 2012. Wow, 13 years ago. So what's the penalty? The ball was stripped. I don't understand why it was a penalty on Delamini. Oh, they are going to go for the post. All right, smart move by the Lions. Every point counts. But the Griquas have really screwed the pooch here. They could have scored so many points now. Maryland, hey, Maryland, I've been wondering where he's at. I was going to send you a message, but I was tired, and then I didn't have a cell phone connection. The score is good. It's 7-3. I have the correct jersey on, Maryland. I have the correct jersey on. 7-3 is the score now. There we go. 20 minutes, 46 seconds. So the first quarter of the game won by the Griquas in territory, possession, and on the scoreboard. Here we go. The Griquas have turned down points. They could have picked up 9 more points off of penalties there, but they didn't. Inside of 22 and tackled immediately is Ron Fenter by Dylan Mart. Complaining the ball was lost. I don't know what's going on. No, it's still there. Nico's dead. Okay, so the Griquas have got to win a penalty here or get something before they kick it away. Looks like Nico's going to kick it away. It's tall to use it. He does. Off his left boot. He's going to find touch. Let's see where the mark is. So Griquas will have the ball now. Griquas line up. Oh, sorry, folks. It's a penalty. So Ron Fenter was down. Looks like he's up, though. He's okay. Sorry about that, folks. I didn't think you want to hear me cough. So the Griquas screwing up their lineouts here. It's killing them. It's killing them. And Marco David is not having a good game. He's cost his team dearly 3 times already. Yep, ill discipline is killing the Griquas. They need to clean it up. Too many opportunities. They go short. They get it. Nico Stan brings it in. Chris Smith high into the air. The chase is on by Angelo Davids. Well taken by Dylan Mart. Good job by the Griquas to secure that ball. So they've got a ruck formed. Richard Creel calling for players. Now they're going to go through some phases here. Dlamini going forward. Ruck is formed again. Abraham's going to bring it out of the back. He just kicks it over the top. Cable Abraham's chase is on. Who's going to get that? Oh, Nico Sten can't handle it. And oh boy, the break and play. Here comes Cute Horn down the middle. There's nobody there. It birded through. Cute Horn. And Kelly Mpeku's going to break free. And the Griquas have cocked this thing up. And Kelly Mpeku scores. Unbelievable stupidity from the Griquas. Giving the game away. And now they're trailing. Unbelievable. Kelly Mpeku gets the try, but Kuhn Horn is the one that made that try happen. So it all looked like it was going to... But look at this. This is the problem. I'm watching Griquas players trot to the play. And then a missed tackle. And another missed tackle. And then a missed tackle. 3 missed tackles. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Kelly Mpeku with the try. Oh, boy. Clock went to 0. He still let him kick it. Should not have been allowed. Should not have been allowed. The clock expired. 10-7 now. And this is where the game will get out of control very quickly now that the Lions have got some momentum, unless the Griquas get their act together. Absolute, total. I mean, you watch that replay, you see Griquas players just kind of walking and trotting up to the ball, and they got burned because of it. That's just atrocious. If I was a coach, I would just rip people's hearts out for that. You lose a championship because you have lazy players. That's not acceptable. Inside the 22, the restart. It's dropped, but went backwards. Nico Stant, what's this? It is a knock-on. Timo overruled it. I thought it was a knock-on, but I said it went backwards because he didn't call a knock-on, but then he calls a knock-on. So the Griquas another chance here now to get their forwards involved in this, or their backs involved in this game. They're not tired. They were lazy. They weren't even trying to play, but just standing around, walking up there. Dylan Martin is busting his tail. Gershwin Ver is busting his tail. Cameron Hufka is busting his tail. But there's a lot of lazy players out there. And Marco David is killing us. 3 penalties already. Stop scoring drives. The loss of Carl Ellis was huge. He's out with HIA failure. Crouch. Bind. Set. Footing doesn't look good. It collapses. Going to reset it. The footing did not look very good there. Saw that as they before even blew the whistle. No, it's fine if you're sarcastic. I always thought it was a real question. Are they tired already? And there you go. They're moving off the spot because it's slippery there. That's what I said. I should be a rugby commentator. All right, here we go. I love how the commentators mention a crowd of a few thousand as a nice crowd. It's a disappointing crowd. Sorry, folks. Just is. Crouch. Bind. Set. Okay, Griquas. It's not going anywhere. He brings it out of the back. Abrahams. Zwellen Daba. First carry for him. Liebenberg. And there's Marco David. The Griquas is down here just 10 meters out again, 5th time. Will they get points this time? Not like this. Erlang. Well, it's offsides by the Lions, not called. You need to bring it wide. I don't know why they're going to the short side of the pitch. There's nothing there. Now they picked up some pace. Down to 5 meters inside the 5 meter line. Here come the Griquas. Pretorius. Oh, nice move by Dylan Mart. Oh, he almost got in. Got down to 1 meter. Inches away. Come on, boys. That's held up. That was a dumb decision. That was held up. You could see that was going to be held up. They had an advantage. I never saw it called. Never onside was Kotza. Tap and go, boys. Don't do a line out. Your line outs suck. Don't do a line out. Tap and go. Yeah, tap and go because your hooker sucks right now. They're going to tap and go from 6 meters. Far side of the pitch, almost on the hash. There they go. Driving forward. It's in! And the Griquas have scored again! Yes! Oosthuizen is in! And the Griquas take the lead. Woo! Lawrence Oosthuizen. Man, what a drive across that line. Right into the defense. Use his arm to reach across like that. Fantastic, man. Oosthuizen with the try for the Griquas. George Whitehead's got a tough mission here now. It's a tough kick to convert. George Whitehead for the conversion. Fingers crossed. Tough angle from the far side of the pitch. Got the distance easily. And he got it. 2-score game now. Well, with penalties. That was just brilliant. Oosthuizen. Wow. Finally. Hopefully that takes a little bit of pressure off the Griquas and puts the Lions back on their back foot a little bit. Here's a restart. Chris Smith from midfield. 30 minutes off the clock. Oh, popped out. Lost forward. And the Lions have it. Franco Murray doesn't know what to do. He's running around all over the place. Nearly stripped of the ball, but he holds on to it. So the Lions at the 22, they go wide. They come back, Chris Smith inside, and there's obstruction. Forward pass, but there's also an obstruction there. Yep. There was a forward pass there, but there's also obstruction from my view. Double hit, made the ball pop out. It's brilliant. Corey, the Griquas won the Currie Cup final 3 years ago against the Pumas. What are they talking about here? Uh-oh, what's going on here? Let's... 31 minutes off the clock. Time on. 14-10, Griquas up. Maryland, go Lions. No. Quiet kitty cats. Shh. No kitty cats. They have the Griquas listed with 1 try. They have 2 tries, guys. Crouch. Bind. Set. And Lions have it. It's holding up. Now it drives forward. And no penalty call, but the Griquas collapsed. They're going to make... Oh, that was very generous. I think the Griquas should have got a penalty there. Very generous by Christopher Allison not to award a penalty to the Lions. So 32 minutes off the clock. Conrad, roar. It's a roar. Sounds like a Katy Perry song. Roar. Griquas need to get this ball back. Crouch. Finally, we're ready for live action. Bind. Doesn't look good. Set. Okay, Nico Stain trying to dig it out. Got to use it. And they do. Stain takes it himself down to 10 meters away. Angelo Davids comes in. Chris Smith. Steenkamp. Stain to Fenter. Fenter, and over top of the ball, get driven back. So the Lions retain possession. Lions still in possession here. 15 meters away. They go wide. Tackle made there. And Labakanye driving forward again. Oh, what a tackle there. Oosthuizen drives him backwards. Chris Smith can't get through. Tackle there. Lions, lots of phases now. 8 phases. Nico Sten. Was nearly intercepted, but they get wide. It's lost. Who's going to have it? Knock on against the Griquas because they knocked it on the tackle. Huh. Went for the tackle and hit the ball. Time is off with 6 minutes left in the first half. 2 players are down on the pitch, a Lion and a Griqua. Yanku Ice is down again. How long before Tian Lang comes in to replace him? Oh, that's BS. The replay shows Kuhn Horn just lost the ball. There was no knock on by the Griquas. Wow, the Lions caught a break there. On the replay, there's no hand from the Griquas touching that ball. It can't possibly be a knock on. The TMO should have looked at that. That should be the Griquas ball. Oh, you got that song in your head, huh? I'll play it again at halftime. Why are we seeing fat, ugly dudes in the crowd? Show us the hot chicas. Or the kids having fun. All right. So the Lions with the scrum. I disagree with that after watching the replay. It was clearly a Lions knock-on. Just lost forward by Chris Smith. Crouch. Mind. Set. Nico Stain, thank you for the super chat, Werner. They have a penalty advantage here to the Lions, and there goes a try. Richard Creel right down the middle. That's going to be converted. Wow, the Griquas cock up again. They just had a try, and they cough it up, and they give the ball right back, and then the Lions come back and score 2 minutes later. It was a brilliant carry by Creel. What a rugby family. Did a dummy, ran through 3 Griquas, including Zane Bester. I'll just put the points up for that. That's going to be. Wow. Huge cock up by the Griquas there. That cost him dearly again. Just giving the game away here. Back and forth we go, folks. Back and forth we go. 17-10 now. 14. That 2-point conversion by George Whitehead earlier really going to play a big role now. 36 minutes. Creel with a try. 17-14 Lions out in front. 4 minutes left in the first half. Yeah, the hairstyles are retarded. I agree. Stupid mohawks. I mean, look at Argate's name, and it's hard to take the guy seriously with a haircut like that. He's a great player. Whitehead from midfield. Clock is ticking. Less than 4 minutes left in the first half. Krister Allison calling a pretty good final so far. There's the kick. Inside of 22. Fenter under pressure gets it. Nico Stain now. Tackle made there. You're going to go for a clearance kick now from Kuhn Horn. He's got some boot under that. Where's the mark going to be? 35 meters. Okay, Griquas another chance now. Maybe a penalty here if they can get a decent line out and then tie it up at halftime. They had Gershwin Ver, they had Cameron Hufke, they had Dylan Mart all running wild earlier, and now it's all been hemmed in for the last 10, 15 minutes, and they've got no points as a consequence. Well, they got to get that one try. Need a decent line out here. Straight and true. Not stolen. It went deep. That was brilliant. Oh, my goodness. Well and Dobby thrown backwards. George Whitehead with a drop goal attempt. It's going to be short and right. I don't understand the point of trying to kick a drop goal from there. Swan Daba's just thrown backwards. He was lifted over the horizontal. So why isn't it... .22 drop kick. And that's going to go all the way back. Let it go. Keep going. Nope, he picked it up in the try zone, and it comes out. Here comes George Whitehead. So what a territory game by the Lions there. All the way back to the 30, and nearly falling is Kuhn Horn. He's got it. Up to the 10-meter line, kicks it high into the chase is on. Lions not getting back on side. And Kuhn Horn, is that still live? No. Look at just Jesse Creel. No, Richard Creel kicked it forward. Big smile on his face. Minute and a half left. Wow, the Lions are going to go in the locker room pretty happy here. The Griquas should be very disappointed in their performance in the first half. They could have run away with this game. Anything stand out? The Griquas' decisions not to take points and their ill discipline and their poor lineouts. That's why. Otherwise, this game would be 35-17 right now. 35-10 maybe. All right, here we go. This one's good. Oh, touch in the air, but no call. Player touch in the air. Griquas have it. Zane Bester, his first real carry of the game. They try to strip him. He's tackled. And not rolling away. That's a penalty to the Griquas. With just 45 seconds left, that means they'll get to kick it down the pitch. If they had decent lineouts, this would be good news. George Whitehead. 35-meter line out. Looks like Chris Smith's got a bit of a bloody lip there. 7 seconds on the clock. There goes the hooter.
As the old saying goes, revenge is a dish best served.
Here's the lineup. Successful, not challenged. Over the middle, Zwellen Dabe. I hadn't been in the game much. Oh, Marco DeVitt driven backwards. Hit hard. He gets the ball loose. Pretorius now. Pretorius driving. Griquas now. Oh, Caleb Abrams. There's a space. Oh, he didn't see it. Could have driven right through the middle. He didn't see it till too late. Janko Ice. The Griquas, can they go for a drop goal? They're going to have to get a little closer. Erlank over the 22. Still going. Come on, Griquas. Gershwin Fair in the middle of the pitch out there. Abraham's obstruction. Yep. Abrahams gave away a stupid penalty by running in front of a player in front of him. That was just dumb. That was dumb. Caleb Abrahams just cost his team points. So Franco Murray was down again, but he's up. What are they doing? They're going to try to end. No, they're going to tap. Yeah, they're going to end it. All right, that's halftime, 17-14. Griquas waste several scoring opportunities here. Nonetheless, a very entertaining game, to say the least. Very entertaining game, folks. $17-14 is your halftime score. Wow.
Ik verwag hulle gaan fisies wees. Maar ja, ons is hier met 'n match. So ons sien uit vir die volgende 40.
All the best. I'll let you get to the team talk. All right, second half is up next.
All right, well, there you go. It was Erlank as they went in, so discussing his thoughts on the team. It's still early in the game, but too many mistakes. Too many mistakes for the Griquas. They should be winning this game by a wide margin. Instead, the game is in the balance now, and the Lions have hope at home. You don't want that. But I will say this is a much better performance than they were there a few weeks ago when they squandered first place. Otherwise, this game would be in Kimberley if they'd won that game. This game would be in Kimberley. Yeah. As it is, it's 17-14 at the half. The Griquas out in second, well, trailing now. Which team is playing from right to left and vice versa, asking for a friend? Well, it changes. So from my left on the viewing screen to right, Lions, Griquas. Second half, they'll switch around. URC starts next weekend, folks. Yeah, it's halftime now. Let me put the halftime marker on. There we go. All right. And let's go back to play this one for you guys, okay? Let me get that up real quick. We're going to play the Griquas See if it can motivate them for the second half. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, hang on. All right, sorry, my eye is itching. Ooh. Ooh. Half a game to go. Another Currie Cup final, and here we are once again with a Currie Cup final. All right, folks, this one's for the Griquas. I put this one together, so I hope you like it. So there you go. I hope you enjoy this. Let me get this up on the screen there. There we go. Well, the scores are still there. We'll leave it on like that. Okay, here we go. All right, folks, please enjoy this.
Dust clouds rising, the sun burns high, sweat and blood on the field, no room to lie. Rock hard pitch, it shatters and bites, the bones of souls in the fading light. The big hole yawns, a shadow wide, but here we stand, no place to hide. Heart of the Veld, pounding strong, spirit of pioneers, carrying on, till in the eyes, wild and free, taming the storm, taming me. Grind gravel, hands grip tight, a team of heart and soul, ready to fight. No whistle soft, no gentle calls, just thunder rolling as the battle sprawls. The big hole yawns, but we don't fall. We charge, we rise, we give it all. Heart of the Veld, pounding strong, spirit of pioneer, carrying on, till in the eye, wild and free, taming the storm, taming me.
Heart of the Veld. Motivational theme song for the Griquas as we head to the second half. Coming up on the second half here, folks, in a game that slipped away from the Griquas. They should be way out in front. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half action here. That was Heart of the Veld for the Griquas. Yes, so we'll see what happens here in the second half. Can they keep it together? Can they come back and take over this game? I don't know. A lot of mistakes. The Griquas played to their strengths in the first 20 minutes, and then they just were stubborn and didn't take the points on offer. You know, if they'd taken the points on offer at least one of the three times down there, it would be a tie game. 2 of the 3 times, they'd be ahead right now. If they had not made so many ill-disciplined mistakes, they would. Their lineouts are atrocious. Absolutely a sad thing. I don't know what's happened to Yanku Ice. He's got the yips. It's been a problem for a couple weeks in a row now. Very, very disappointing from my perspective, folks. And I hope he gets his act together. Gonna break out the moonshine. Oh, because of the fiddle there, the violin. Yeah, yeah. I think they call it the fiddle because you fiddle around with it. So anyway, yeah. So a little bit disappointing there in that first half. Let's see how it comes in the second half. Hopefully better. Yep. So URC actions back up next week. Don't forget, folks, we do have a Super Brew pool. If you'd like to be part of that, if you're not already, let me get Super Brew up. I'm doing very poorly in the internationals this year for some reason because I'm going with my heart, not my head. But I'm doing very well in the women's. So I have the Griquas winning this by 5. That was my pick. Yep, I picked Canada by 12 yesterday in the Women's World Cup semifinal, and Canada won by 15. Last weekend I picked England by 35 over Scotland, and they won 48-32. And I picked France over Ireland by 10, and they won by 5. I got all green 3 in a row, man. No wonder I'm doing so well there. Wow. Yeah, last weekend I got all 3 correct. The Griquas over the Cheetahs. I picked Canada over Australia, and I picked the Lions over Bullet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 consecutive victories here over 3 different days. And if I get this one, it'd be 7. Come on, Griquas, make it happen. All right, if you'd like to join our Super Brew pool for the United Rugby Championship, I've got 4 people trying to get in. Let me check on that real quick. Manage the pool, and oh no, there's no one trying to get in. Interesting. Go back to the leaderboard. It said that people are trying to get in. Interesting. I don't see anybody trying to get in here. Must be old news. Let me see. Well, it still says there's people trying to join. Interesting. Invitation status. Okay. Oh, somebody declined. Wow. 2 people declined. Wow, I've never had people decline joining a pool. Wonder what that's all about. Anyway, yeah, so still at halftime here. Let me go ahead and get the link if anybody wants to join that pool. Where is the invitation? I don't want invite status. I want to invite. Here we go. If you want to join the Super Brew pool, it's just for fun. They're always for fun. You can join us for the URC. There you go. All right, that's the link. I'm smelling donuts. One of my neighbors cooking something. For some reason, I'm smelling donuts. Got a lot of work to do today, folks. A lot of work to do. So, anyway, let's see. All right, so we got 84 people here right now. Be sure to hit that like button, folks, if you don't mind. I think a lot of you already done it. We got 111 likes. That's pretty cool. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Yeah, so Super Brew, let me take a look at my dashboard here very quickly here at live results. I'm going to go to that Canada and New Zealand, which I picked yesterday. Yeah, I have 93% success rate in the Women's Rugby World Cup. The average is 83%, so I'm ahead. Margin of accuracy, 23%. The average is 25%, so I'm doing a little bit better than the crowd. I don't know how many people pick Canada to win, but I definitely picked Canada. Yep. The community average was New Zealand to win the game by 8. My pick was Canada by 15. That's a 23-point difference, and Canada won by 12. So 20-point difference, and it went in my favor. Wow, I should be a Vegas odds maker. Yeah, I got one right. It doesn't always last. That was interesting. So we've got Women's Rugby World Cup today. It's France and England. I've got England winning by 19 over France. France is not very impressive. They're not very impressive. They think they are. They have with a world-class player in their scrum half, but they're not that impressive. England should roll over them, and then we'll have a rematch of the 2014 Women's Rugby World Cup final from Paris, where England walked all over Canada. That's the days when Mowgli Harvey was playing for Canada. Yep. So that game is coming up, I think, at noon my time. Let me check when that game is on. That game is on. It says 10:30. Is that right? 10:30. Unfortunately, I can't watch it because it's all controlled here. It's controlled here by Paramount, so I can't watch that. Paramount Plus. It sucks. Unless I wonder if I could VPN into the UK or something like that. I didn't say that out loud, did I? Where's the damn plus sign on this keyboard? I'm not used to typing it in. There it is, plus sign. There you go, Paramount Plus. Okay, there you go. Let's see if they've got the game. Sign in. Let's see if I have it. No, I don't. I don't think I have a password. Let me see. Connect through your provider. Let me try that. I have Direct. No, not DirecTV. That's not who I have. Excuse me. Where's Xfinity? It's not here. Huh. Interesting. Xfinity's not here. Anyway, I can't find the stuff I'm looking for. It doesn't let me get to it. They're still in the locker rooms getting ready to come out for the second half, and the Griquas going to have to step it up here in the second half, folks. They are going to have to step it up. Disappointing the number of points left on the table. Fundag kom die Becca Heisto. There's some Griqua fans. Here they come out of the locker room now, folks.
They have lost 2 lineouts, and
So we'll try again here with a new poll. Here we go. All right, let's go, Griquas. They've switched sides now. From my left, it will be the Griquas. To my right, the Lions, the peacock and white, the teal, blue. Here we go. George Whitehead. Restart. Whistle blows. George Allison. And they kick it to the near side. The Shadows have now covered half the field. Ron Fenter gets the ball. He's tackled inside the 22. And we're underway in the second half. Nico Stan over to the middle. Kuhn Horn. Lions with have the ball. Nico Stan sends it back for a clearance kick from Kuhn Horn. Takes a few steps, all the time in the world to do this. The ball's kept in play by Hufka, sends it over the middle. George Whitehead goes for the drop goal! And he missed it. Wow, why not? A little bit wide right. Thought he was going to get it. He had the distance. That was a good decision. He had the distance, but it was to the side by about 5 meters. But he had the distance. Here's the kick from the 22. It'll bounce high into the air outside the Griquas 22. George Whitehead with it again. And there goes Hufka, giving chase. And Chris Smith comes away with it. Well done. The Lions have the ball. Pretorius gets the tackle. Nico Stain. Oh, it's lost forward by a kick. Lost forward by the Lions. So the Griquas now will get the ball in Lions territory. Took his eyes off the ball. Yep. So Kuhn Horn took his eyes off the ball. Hey, David, welcome back. So, 42 minutes off the clock. Griquas, you get some points here, boys. You know what? I have no problem with keep doing these drop goals. You get one eventually. Crouch. Bind. Caleb Abrahams to put it in. Sit. They get pushed backwards by the Lions, but they come out of there with the ball. Erlon comes down the side. Oh, big tackle there by Chris Smith. And he's hurting. He's down. Chris Smith is down. That does not look good. Wow. Some scary looks from the fans in the stands. They know that's not good. Neil Diamond. Oh, he got a knee right in the jaw. He got a knee right here. Oh. Wow. Angela Davis fanometer, 100%. Got Angela Davis fans there. Nicola, good to see you again. How's Belito? Touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, ba, ba, ba. Good times never seem so good, so good, so good. So Chris Smith took a big hit from the knee on the jaw. I'm sure he's going to have an HIA. I hope he's okay. They're going to want him for the URC. The Griquas have got to get some open field play for those backs. So they're going through replays now because it's going to be a long time out, it appears. Like I said, they brought the golf cart out to take him off the pitch pretty quickly. You know, I just watched the Kuhn Horn, that try that Kelly Mpeko scored. When that play started, it was a forward pass. I didn't see that in live action. That replay was clearly a forward pass. Lions should never have had that try. Make songs that get stuck in your head. Andre Mostart, stop encouraging the Lions. We don't need any help. They don't need any help. So long breaking the action here as Chris Smith's getting treatment here. They're not even showing the pitch, so I don't know what's going on. There's Creel's replay of his try. Very acrobatic dive across the line, too. Oh, my goodness. Hufka, now we're back to live action. Nothing happening. It's a heck of a final here, folks. Pretty good, though. We have to give it that. Looking to see what's going on. Now they're playing YMCA. There's a girl dancing her mind off there. She's having a blast. Why do people always act so crazy when they get caught on camera? I've never understood that. It's funny watching people when they see themselves on camera. Little girl sees herself. She's pointing. I'm enjoying this. Wow, this must be serious because he's been down for a long time. Don't worry about a thing, folks. Oh, yeah, they're still gathered around Chris Smith down there. I hope it's not serious. He got down for the correct tackling technique, but caught a knee to the jaw. I remember I was at Birmingham in the 2015 Rugby World Cup when Jean de Villiers, right in front of me, had his jaw broken. Oof, it was brutal. Right in front of me there. I was just a few rows up from the pitch during that World Cup. And he came running over that way and got hit in the jaw. That was a tough one. So the French top 14 rugby's underway. Chris Smith still getting treatment down the field. Is he getting up now finally? Yeah, he strapped down the golf cart. Yeah, let's hope that. Who's going to come and replace him? Dobella comes in. That's pretty early in the game. Crouch. Bind. Set. Abrams gets it out. There goes Wellendaba down the middle. Picked up by Dylan Mart. What's he doing in the middle of the pitch? Griquas dummied by Marco DeVitt. Really doesn't achieve anything. Lions are not releasing the tackle there. Eddie Davids goes forward. So the Griquas have got to get points here. Ball's available. Got an advantage. Oh, George White has space on the outside. He goes wide. Kershwin had to wait for the ball. And now the defense gets there. They drive him into touch. Going to come back for the penalty. Take the points. Take the points. Take the points. These are easy points. Gershwin looking at his abdomen there. He get hit hard or something. You take the points. You take the points. They're going for the points. Yep. Chance to tie the game up. $18.99, 1911, and 1970 are their championships. Wow. It's good. 17-17. All right, that's a little bit better. What a final, folks. What a final. There you go. Here's a restart. Dobella kicks it to the far side. Who's going to get this? It's knocked backwards. Chase it down. Come on, boys. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Henko van Wijk just won the game for the Lions. What did I say? You got to get that ball. And the Griquas just watch it bounce around. And Gershwin screwed up. Cost his team a try. And it's not a knock-on. Always chase the kick. Henko van Wijk. Lions score. Wow. Wow. Oh, my gosh. You just do not want to win this game. Do not want to win this game, the Griquas. That's 2 tries off restart to giving up. Went wide. Team and the Crickets. Oops, I got the score backwards there. Sorry, folks. That was just wishful thinking there. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. What a game. What a game. Well, the bounce went against the Lions twice in the first half. How do you, after you score, you do not let the ball get away from you? And the Dylan Mart steals it. But they call it a knock-on. Inside the 22, he got that. And then it's kicked into touch by Nico Sten. What we got here? Advantage. Offside. Take the points. Take the points. Take the points right in front of the post. Once again, Ron Fenter offside. Take the freaking points. Take the points. I mean, it's a gift right back to you. You get 3 back. Nope, they're going to go for the corner. Right in front of the post. You can take the steam out of what they just did. Your lineouts are shit, and you're going to go with a line out. I don't get this at all. I don't get this at all. Where are the Griquas got their heads? Dlamini, talk to your team. Get your head out of your rectum. Oh, my goodness. It could have made it 20-22. Tian Long is in the game now. Line out successful. Going nowhere. Going nowhere from the 5-meter line. Prinsloo's in as well. Dlamini's out. Now they're going forward. Now they're going forward. Now they're going forward. Ball's available. Abrahams. Oh, nice pass back to the inside. Dylan Martin. They're going to hold him up, though. Did he get it down? Held up. So, no points. Now we kick from the goal line. "47 minutes. They didn't take the points. Wow. That's like the 6th time now from 5 meters out they failed. That goes all the way back to the 42-meter line. So Whitehead's going to do another drop goal. And he missed that one too. It curved away. Dylan Mart drives over midfield after the restart. Gershwin has a dummy kick and runs it up the midfield, but he didn't fool anybody. Tian Lange. Lange drives forward, still going. Lange still going, down to the 10-meter line. Pick and go by Pretorius. Prinsloo, excuse me. Eddie David's still in the game, driving forward. Griquas, they're still going. There's Pretorius. Erlang. Griquas come back the other way now. They got space on the outside, but they cut back through the middle. Oh, there it goes. Zane Bester. Zane Bester's on the loose. He sends it wide. Had to wait for it was Dylan Mart. Cuts inside, goes outside. Dylan Mart. Oh, he's driven into touch. Nobody there. Nobody there for him to offload to. Oh. Griquas nearly got in again. Is there a penalty here? Zane Bester, brilliant pass, but Mart had to wait for it. Wow. Bad decision by Dylan Mart. He should have stayed. So it's a 5-meter line out for the Lions. 51 minutes off the clock now. What a game. Darian Landsberg is in now for the Lions. Morning, Brett. Oh, Nico Stead, what a big carry. They had him stop by the 5-meter line. He got out to about 12 meters. My goodness. Darian Landsberg came in. I didn't say for whom. Here's a kick. Oh, my goodness. Almost hit. Where's the mark going to be? So Darian Landsberg came in the game for somebody. So the Griquas are the line out now. After all that forward momentum, they lost another chance to score. Oh, it's a halftime banner on. Sorry. Thank you. She came in for Schlobum. Line out successful. George Whitehead over the middle. Erlang. Whitehead. He goes back. Oh, it's a forward pass. Dylan Mart. Forward pass. That was going to be a try. George Whitehead doesn't agree, but that was clearly a forward pass. Yeah. Forward pass. They had Dobola bite, and they had Richard Creel, and there was a gap. Who's down for the Griquas now? Damn. And Creel is down as well, getting treatment. But he wasn't injured. He was standing there. So it looks like Landsberg came in for Dylan Splom. My goodness. What a game it's turning out to be. But the Griquas are squandering so much. But they squandered a lot last week and they managed to win the game. These guys got to win this game. They'll be the heroes of Kimberley for decades. Uh-oh. Gustav Erlang is limping now. 52 minutes. All right, so scrum to the Lions because of that forward pass. Erlang is limping. We'll see what happens. Uh-oh. He's going to talk to both sides. Nabakanye is gone for the Lions. Skuman comes in for him. So changes in the front row, both sides now. Crouch. Bind. Set. Oh, the Griquas with a big line out here. No penalty reward. They earned that. They got nothing. And they got trouble out here on the outside. Ball's chased. And Cameron Hufka lets it go bounce in a touch. Angelo Davids can't quite get there fast enough. Oh, that should have been a penalty to the Griquas. Man, they blew up the Lions scrum. They keep going in the crowd now talking to Griquas fans. We got a line out coming up here for the Griquas now, but it's in their own territory. Successful. Kicked over the top. Ball's going to go to about the 10-meter line where it's caught by Richard Creel. Missed tackle. Finally got him, but he's able to get the ball off and back down around the 22. Here come the Lions. And a penalty conversion. We give a 2-score lead. Outside, Angelo Davids loses it. And into touch it goes. And the Griquas get the ball back. Wow. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh boy, folks. What a game. What a game. 111 people currently here, folks. Be sure to hit that like button if you don't mind. 119 likes. I'm going to end the poll now because we're down to the last quarter of the game. All right, so it's a scrum because it's a knock-on. The Griquas need to win the scrum like they did there and be rewarded for it this time. 55 minutes. Eddie Davids is still out there. Crouch. Bind. Set. Early engagement by the Lions. Too much. So the Griquas are going to get it. They tried to take off. They didn't see you tapping it, so they're going to come back. Let George Whitehead kick for some distance here. Turf getting torn up here. Come on, Griquas. Get it together. Pull your socks up. There's the free kick. He taps and goes. Oh, what a tackle there by Dylan Mart. Well, the Griquas are piling in there, but not rolling away or off their feet. So Pretorius says, okay. Off his feet. So Lumabalo DeBello kicks it down the pitch. So it's a nice kick. Where's the mark going to be? I don't know why you're still at halftime, Garrett. Are you blind? It's been off for 10 minutes. It hasn't been on there for 10 minutes. You must be drinking, man. 57 minutes off the clock now. And they tip it in the air, so it's a knock-on. Oh, my goodness. There's a huge tackle there. Come back for the scrum. It's off the Griquas. Yeah, it was definitely off the Griquas. Clock ticking away, though. Griquas should have taken those 3 points on offer earlier. Yep, he's not getting up. Pretorius can't get high enough in the air. Yep. Here we go. Crowd's getting into it now. Well, the crowd is really into it now, folks.
And tighter, those moments will have a
Listen to that crowd.
effect.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Ball's in the pipe. And a penalty. Yep. So now they can kick for territory or take the points. The Griquas screwed up there. I told you. Not good. I would take the 3 if I were the Lions. The Griquas are stupid enough to refuse the 3. You make it a 2-score game if you make it. They're kicking to the corner. Oh, wow. Gutsy here. Gutsy. Dobella sends it through the back, and it'll be about a 6-meter line out. This could be the game here. He said somebody's knee went down, but nobody's knee was on the ground there. We're down almost the final 20 minutes. Oh, here we go. So the difference of the game right now is the Greek was standing around while the ball bounced, and they gave up an easy try to Enku van Wyk. Another advantage. Oh, the early drive all the way in. They're down to the 1-meter line. Angelo Davids can't get in. Griquas get back in line. They drive forward, inches away of the Lions, right by the post. Held up. That's held up. Going to go back for the penalty. People need to get off their feet and move quickly because they got to tap this ball and go. They're going to tap and go. No, they're going for the line out. The Griquas need to get Derek Pretorius in the air and steal this ball. The difference in this game is a cock up by the Griquas right now. 60 minutes off the clock now. Clock has stopped, 60-14. Marco David is down, being treated. Oh, boy. And then he's not the only one getting treated. Oosthuizen is also being treated. I think they're just delaying. It's trying to slow things down. Both are up. 20 minutes left. Lions 5-meter line out. You got to get Pretorius in the air. Nope, they got it. Lions got it. And they lose the ball. Another penalty. Yep, going to have a conversation here.
Is Seb still on? Who's captain? Okay. That's 2 infringements at the mall. All right, so we need to up the discipline. If this continues, you might find someone in the bin. All right.
It's very difficult when you go over the 5.
Yeah, I understand that, but you can't jump across. Okay, cool. Penalty.
Okay, good work.
All right, well done by Christopher Allison. He's called a pretty good game for a championship game. So they're going to go for another line out. The Griquas got to steal this line out. Ox King's right here, man. And the Lions don't throw it in straight. There you go. Kane came just in time. Oh, my goodness. Lions cock it up. And that ball bounces down at the 22. They didn't get into touch. So Griquas nearly stolen by Angelo Davids, but Pretorius comes away with it. And the Lions not rolling away here. But the Griquas somehow have possession now. But they've got to do something with it. 18 minutes left in the game. Penalty for not rolling away, not releasing the tackle. And they just tap it, go! Caleb Abrahams, not a good idea. And another penalty for not releasing. And they tap it, go again. Abrahams on loose this time. Down the 10-meter line. And he throws it away to Nico Stay to the Lions. And the Lions are on the front foot now because the Griquas have screwed this up big time. Instead of kicking for territory. Angelo Davids throws it back outside the 22 to the Griquas. It's a pinball game now. Back and forth. Marco DeWitt. He's tackled. And the Griquas are off their feet, but not called for it. Now a little calm. Back the other way we go. Zwella Daba, who's been incredibly quiet. Zane Bester's been quiet. Ball bounces over there for Gershwin there. He kicks it forward. The chase is on. Past midfield. Who's going to get there? It bounces for the Lions. Taken back there by Dole. And here comes Kelly Mpeku. Mpeku sends it back the other direction. It's going to go inside of 22. Let it. No, it's not going to bounce down there. George Whitehead puts it on his left boot. Kicks it down the pitch. Almost a 50-22. It'll be a Lions line out outside of 22. They're taking it quickly instead. And that's kicked forward by Kuhn Horn. Ball's going to bounce up in the air. Taken over there by the Griquas now. 17 minutes remaining. They've got to score. Gershwin Ver kicks over the top. He's obstructed trying to get to the ball. And the Lions have it. But tackled by Ver is Nico Sten. Ruck is formed at the 10-meter line on the Lions side of the pitch. Whew, we take a breath for a moment. Tackle there by Oosthuizen. Lions at their 10-meter line. Willie box kick this away. Call to use it once. Stain kicks it high into the air. Who's going to get there? Two Lions give chase. Oh, what a job by George Whitehead. He secured that ball. And here comes... Oh, boy, that's a big high tackle there. Tian Langa down to the 10-meter line again. That guy's just relentless. Whitehead comes wide. Here we go. We got some of the speedsters out here now. Zay Bester back to Mart. Mart picks it up and picks his own ball up. And there's Hufka. Hufka dancing, looking for help. The Griquas have got to get something going here. Whitehead over the middle. Oh, that's a no-arms tackle there. George Whitehead over to Tian Langa. Tian Langa back to George Whitehead. Whitehead to the 22. Outside he goes to Gershwin Ver. It's left on the pitch. It's in touch. Is it by the Lions? Knock on from Green. I wasn't sure. Lions ball. Jeez. Man, catch our breath for 15 minutes left, and the Griquas have got to get a try here. With a conversion. It's crazy. My goodness. Oosthuizen and Langa have been huge additions this game. Oosthuizen has been there since the outset, but... Oh, it bounced off of George Whitehead. So the clock is stopped at 64 minutes, 15 seconds. The Griquas have left 30 points on the pitch easily. Not taking three-point conversions. And remember, they could have taken that penalty earlier. When they turned it over, it would be 22-20, and then they could kick a penalty and win it. So now Oosthuizen getting his boot taped up. This guy's going to be nothing but tape by the time it's over. And Renzo Duplessis getting ready to come in. That is the last thing they need. That guy's fast. There's the magic man himself. Renzo Duplessis getting ready to come in. Oh, my goodness. Putting lipstick on. A little bit embarrassing. All right, we got a break in the action here, folks. Oof, man, it's been just, wall-to-wall action here in the last few minutes. Renzo Duplessis. All right, here we go. Who's he replacing? Angela Davids? No. Steenkamp comes off. All right. $15 minutes remaining. Crouch. Lions scrum in their half. Inside 22. Bind. Set. It's in the pipe. Nico Stain digs it out. Over there, here it comes. Creel. Over the 22. Tackle there. Ruck is formed by the Lions. They're trying to stay on the front foot here. Tackle made. Ball's available. Call to use it. He does. Oh, they tried to block that, but no dice. High into the air. Gershaver can't get it. Oh, it's knocked on. Renzo Duplessis couldn't get it. So it'll be a scrum to the Griquas. Now they can get those forwards or those backs out wide. Yep, definitely a knock on. Renzo Duplessis couldn't get it. Any other day he could have picked that up and ran it back for a try, but couldn't get it that time. The Griquas have to score, and they need a try. Let's go, Griquas. We need a good scrum here. It's on the far side of the pitch, just a few meters from the touch line. Lots of space out here for the runners if they can win this scrum. Or win a penalty and get down close, whichever. 14 minutes remaining. What an epic Currie Cup final. Crouch. Bind. Set. Crowd is into it now. Better get it out of there. There's a knee going down. They got advantage. The Griquas win advantage. Well, they try to go with Gershaver on the sideline, but he's tackled into touch. That was a wicked tackle. Hit him in the leg. I know that hurt. He's limping. That's not good. We need him healthy. So not an easy kick here for George Whitehead. Let's see what he gets. He does put it in touch, but where's the mark? All right, that's a hell of a kick by George Whitehead. 13 minutes left. Griquas with another chance here. Need a good line out. Tian Lange now. They go high. They got it. They're into a maul. Griquas mauls have done well when they've had them. And they go forward. There they go. One stop. Get it ready. Get it out. Get it out. There it is. 22. Swanadame does the dummy. Runs up the middle. Caleb Abrahams offloads that ball back in the center. Another no-arms tackle by the Lions. Leon Lyons, who's in there. When did he come in? The Griquas, now the drop goals, the Lions have not released. Driving forward are the Griquas. Pretorius goes to the outside. Picks up a meter or two. Now they have to have a try because they didn't take the penalty earlier. Erlang goes wide. The Griquas on the outside, driving forward down to 5 meters. They've been held up several times over the line. You got to be careful here. And the Lions, and a penalty, yes. Tap and go. Don't line out. Tap and go. Tap and go. Tap and go. And we stop the clock again. Leslie's easing up on the wine. Whew. Just a little over 11 minutes remaining. So Nico Stan not happy about the penalty being called on him, but it was a correct call. 68 minutes, 49 seconds. Another substitution for the Lions in the front row. Jean Skuman. Here's the line out. No, it's going to be a tap and go. Tap and go. Oh! Down to half a meter. But they're on the outside. That's a tough place to score. Oh, Erlang got hit in the head. Driven backwards. Now they're back to 5 meters. Pick and go. The Griquas really pushing forward here, but they keep getting held up over the line. They can't afford to be held up now. It's just 11 minutes left in the game. That's a knock-on. Offside. The Griquas are living on the edge here. They need a score and they need a conversion. And they're not taking a penalty early. They could lose a game on a penalty if they do that still. Now they're going for the line out. Oh, I don't know about this. Tian Lung has done a much better job than Janko Ice was doing. But I need a good line out, need to drive across. Come on, Tian Lange. Let's go, guys. Get up there high. Get the ball. They do. Pretorius. They're into them all, but it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Once is a call. Now they go forward. More help comes. Call to use it. And there he goes. He breaks away. Get some help over there for him. Caleb Abrahams. Thought went wide. Thought about it again. Mark it. The Griquas 3 meters out. They go to the short side of the field. There's nothing there. Ball's placed. Now they're back to 4 meters. Come the other way. Why do they keep going to the short side? There's no space there. Griquas. Got to come back inside now. There's no space. Tian Lange. It'll come, he says. Ball's available. Caleb Abrahams has it. Marko DeWitt's going to pick this up. He's killed us in this game. And not a good carry. Nothing happened here. 7 phases. And they turn it up. Scrum to the Griquas. Oh, my goodness. Man. Fans are nervous. And the Griquas lying on the ground here. And Lions are on the ground. They got to break away from this spot. Another stupid haircut. My goodness. They've got to score and convert here. What a mistake not taking those 3 points. We're down to 8 minutes and 48 seconds. And then the Griquas have shown that they can't maintain a lead by standing around with their fingers up their butts on the restart. So we got to be nervous about that even if they score. Excuse me. There's a lot of time for both sides to score, but I would feel a lot better if the Griquas get a converted try here. Yeah, I hope they panic, Michael. I hope they panic. So, here we go. 7:31. Scrum to the Griquas. They've got to get this out and score. Under the post would be wonderful. That'd be best. Bind. Set. It's in the pipe. They bring it out. There they go. Gustav Erlach down to a meter. Is it Pretorius? Griquas got to be careful here. Offside. And a penalty. Is it a try? Okay. Okay. No penalty try for that. I can hear some profanity in the background. Do we have a penalty try here?
You've
No.
got multiple players going offside. Okay. Yes, the next one might go to the bin.
Okay, that's it. So just a warning.
Yeah, time's off.
Oof. That's the only reason there wasn't a try. They were offsides every time. Yeah, I know it used to be 5-minute scrum, and I used to hate it too, but I'm coming around to liking it a lot better. The reason I didn't like it is because you can't see it clearly if a guy scored or not sometimes, and you shouldn't be punished for that. That's why I didn't like it. They need to tap and go here. And they're going to tap and go. 8 minutes left. And there they go. Chanlanga doesn't get over. Oh, Gustav Erlach nearly got there. There it is. They didn't call it as over, but it was over. Inches away. There it is! Zwellindabe! And the Griquas scoring. He's down. He's injured. Oh, he gave up the body for his team. Zwellindabe with the try for the Griquas. But they need the conversion. They need the conversion. He's in pain. And not taking that penalty conversion, they're going to regret. There he is. Yep. Did he get hit in the knee? Let me see. Or in the thigh. Oh, yeah. They hit him in the groin. Oh, right in the nuts. He got kneed right in the nuts by Kelly Mpeku. That was a great try. Yep. This is where it all comes down to right here, potentially. George Whitehead, they're booing him. Bad fans. He got it! Griquas! 24-22 with just 6 minutes remaining. Wow. All the points squandered, and they're still out in front. You're right, Pete. What a final. And people in Sora want to get rid of Currie Cup. What a bunch of idiots. You don't toss away a century-plus old competition. Now, fingers crossed, the Griquas have got to be alert here and not give the ball back over or give up a try. Bursey comes in at scrum half. At the 22, they got it. Marco DeWitt with it. Okay, Bursey's in for the Griquas at scrum half. George Whitehead with a clearance kick. Let's see if he gets some good distance on this. And it goes into touch. Renzo Duplessis tried to catch it over there. Now we're down to 5.5 minutes remaining. All right. A penalty can win this thing. We're on the high fell, folks. Keep that in mind. That ball will carry. Here we go. Line out. And the Lions come away with it. Wow, what a carry there by Mornay Brandon. A penalty's kickable here. They could take the lead. Coming to the middle. Oh, Renzo Duplessis tackled in the middle. Nico Sten. Dobella. There's Renzo. Sorry. Can't make any mistakes now, Griquas. That's the problem with not taking that penalty earlier. Oh, Dobella nearly broke through. Lions have it 26 meters out. Griquas need a turnover here. Reinhard Jonker came in the game. Crowd is cheering. Oh, that's a high tackle there, but driven backwards by the Griquas. Nobody wants to make a mistake here. There's space for the Lions, and there it is. Kelly Peku found it. And there we go. Reggie Duplessis, Angelo Davids, and a touch. Thank God. What a hit. Drove him into touch. Oh, my goodness. Dylan Mart lays down the hammer. Let's see this. Boom! Oh, and it's a good tackle. Wow, Dylan Mart, the heart of a Lion, stops that try from being scored. The Lions are on the verge of retaking the lead. Oh, my goodness. What a game, folks. What a game. Whoever wins this one, what a game. Dylan Mart, try-saving tackle. Oosthuizen is out for the Griquas, and Makondwana is coming in now. Pumzila Makondwana comes in for Oosthuizen. Wow. Lions fans sitting so apprehensive and nervous in the stands, wanting good news here, cheering their team on with just 3 minutes and 48 seconds. Lineouts have been deadly for the Griquas. They need it. 5-meter lineout. Can't cock this one up. Can they do it? They got it. Well done. So, they're going to go through some phases here, try to get some space. They try to strip him. He's tackled. Well job by Erlang to hang on to that ball. Here comes the clearance kick from George Whitehead. He gets it away. Nico Stan nearly got there. And it goes a long way, but where's the mark going to be? Oh, man. The crowd, trying to get the crowd into it now. Lions with the ball, 26 meters away. 3 minutes, 12 seconds remain in the contest. The Currie Cup final, folks. You couldn't ask for better action than this. Darian Lansbury, they throw short. The Lions have the ball. They go across the middle. Jonker's tackle there. There's Renzo Duplessis breaking through a few tackles. Still outside the 22. Nico Sten, they go wide. Space out there. Jared Cairns, haven't heard much from him in this game. Nico Sten. Oh, a drop goal the other way could make a difference here. Landsberg. Lions still with the ball. Griquas need to get a knock on or something. A turnover here. A penalty advantage. There it is. That's the game right there. Take the points. With just 3 minutes left, they're going to win the game 25-24. Offside. Oh, my goodness. Wow, it's going to eat it down. Almost no time left. Not taking that penalty earlier cost the Griquas. I've said it many times. Did I not? Many, many times. 47 minutes into the game, not taking the penalty. Bursey's offside. Yep. Just cost his team the Currie Cup. Wow. And the clock is still ticking while we dork around here. Less than 2 minutes now. It's up to Dobella to win this for the Lions. They lost on a kick for last time by Butcher Chamberlain at the Hooter. Now the Lions are going to walk away with this one. Jeez. He got it. 25-24. Unbelievable. Boy, the Super Sport announcers are not very neutral. Listen to them cheering for the Lions. 1 minute left. They go inside to 22. Less than a minute. They kick for touch. They find it. So the Griquas going to have another chance. Will it be a George Whitehead drop goal? Will it be George Whitehead drop goal? The Griquas need a penalty here. 40 seconds left. Just inside the post. Come on, let's turn this around, Griquas. Let's go, Griquas. Can we pull it off here? Oh, nearly stolen by the Lions, but got back by the Griquas. They need to get over the middle of the pitch. You got 15 seconds left now. A ball came loose. They held on to it. They go forward. They're near touch. Bursey keeps it in play. There's the hooter. Need a penalty here. That should have been a penalty for not rolling away. The Griquas trying to drive forward, hoping for a penalty here. No knock-ons, boys. Over the hooter. Driving forward. Nobody wants a mistake here. Call to use it. Griquas drive forward again. 8 phases. Nothing there. Ball's available. How's that not a penalty? Oh, they got space on the outside. If they went crazy here, Hufka. It's stolen by the Lions, and that's the game. We're going to TMO.
The ball slapped out of the hands there.
There was a ball slapped out of the hands. That's what I said. It should have been a penalty.
Away by 15.
Should have been a penalty.
Looking for a deliberate knockdown from
Yes.
the white player.
Yes.
Yep, and that'll be a penalty and a card
Thanks.
and a kick.
Here comes the first angle, Christopher.
Watching
So
for a deliberate
actions of number
knockdown.
5, white.
Yep, left hand. That's a deliberate knock-on.
Yes,
No, that's a second
Yep.
offense against number 5.
That is a yellow card.
yes.
Like I said, I called it at the time. How is that not a penalty?
Captain,
Oh, the Lions. They'll be up to George Whitehead to win this game now.
explain what we did. All right, so there was a penalty there for holding on. I just wanted to clear where there wasn't any foul play over here. There's a clear slap by number 5. There's a clear slap by number 5. All right, so it's going to be a penalty. That's the first infringement against number 5.
Why is it not a yellow card?
There's a difference if he goes for the ball and a clear slap. I saw a clear slap.
I saw a clear slap too. It should be yellow card for cynical play.
Can you
Believe it.
George, are you-
That's my phrase. Don't steal that. 70 Rand Super Chat. Thank you for that, Werner. George Whitehead lines it up now. The Griquas can win. It's a long one, but it's straight on. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Come on, Griquas. I called that penalty. I said, why isn't that a penalty? And they came back for it. And they're booing big time. Here's the boos.
My goodness.
Griquas got tears in their eyes. Caleb Abrahams is crying. Come on, George Whitehead. Go out a winner, man. Go out a winner. Here's the kick. They got it! The Griquas win! 55 years! Yamo! The Griquas win! The Griquas win! Yes! My man of the match is George Whitehead! Yes! Oh! Finally! 55 years! Woo, baby! Oh, my goodness! And the Lions are beat again after the Hooter, 2 years in a row at home. And so we wanted to get rid of this competition. We are the champions. The Lions playing at Ellis Park for the Griquas. Oh, they'll be heroes in Kimberley. George Whitehead. Wow. Man, oh man, oh man. Woo! Wow. Whitehead can't believe he made it. Oh, we're going to hang around for man of the match conversations, folks. That is a game you wish you'd been at, folks. No doubt about it. That is a game you wish you had gone to. Everybody that didn't go to that game is going to regret it. George Whitehead is in tears. He's in tears. Wow. The difference was Tion Lange and Hooker coming in and cleaning up that line out for the Griquas in the second half. Wow. Wow. George Whitehead, ice in the veins, man. Wow. Whitehead is in tears, big time. Wow, what a game, folks. A game for the ages. What an absolute gem. What a gem of a game. Oh, man. Wow. Got to be man of the match, George Whitehead. Labakanye is back out there. Pretorius. Wow. Pumas won a couple years ago, and now the Griquas win. Wow. Man. Wow. What a season. What a season. Woo. Wow. That back line is amazing. But George Whitehead and Caleb Abrahams kept them in the game. Carl Ellis went out early. Wow. 2 years in a row. Beaten late. My goodness. The Griquas have won the Currie Cup for the first time since 1970, folks. Wow, 55 years. Can you believe it? Man, oh man. And people that want to get rid of this competition. We're going to talk to someone now. Let's see. It's not. It's going to be...
Griquas, Gustav Erlang.
Erlang, yeah, that's well deserved. Erlang is the right guy, but you got to talk to George Whitehead. Gustav, yeah.
3 minutes ago, you and I stood on the halfway line and we spoke about what the plan was after the first half. Said you wanted to front up physically. You've done more than that.
Ja, ek dink eerstens net dankie vir ons Vader in die hemel vir die voorreg om hier te wees. En ja, ek dink ek moet alle eer aan die bootjies gee. Hulle het regtig gebring die laaste 40 minute en dankie vir die Lions. Hulle het ons laat werk vir dit.
Let's talk about what you're feeling. I can tell there's a big smile on your face. You said to me just now, give me a second to catch my breath.
Ja, nee, ek dink dis 'n helse voorreg om hier te wees, om deel te wees van die kampioenskap en om die koppie te lig. Ek kan nie verduidelik die voorreg wat dit is en die geleentheid wat dit vir ons bied nie.
And then you get to take it back to Kimberley.
Ja, nee, dit gaan lekker wees.
Congratulations on a great performance.
Dankie julle, dankie vir almal wat hier is en dankie vir al die ondersteuners. Liefde.
Well, don't go anywhere because in a couple of moments we're going to be heading over.
Wow. Peter Berg is emotional. He's also up in tears. So Gustav Erlang is the man of the match. That's a good call. That was a good call. But yeah, Whitehead was who I always thought. But Gustav Erlang, well deserved. Well deserved. Wow, folks. I don't know what to say. That's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. The Griquas. What have I always said? I'm a Stormers fan. I'm a Province fan, but I always root for the Griquas. And what finally exciting stuff 55 years. Most of us weren't even alive the last time these guys won a Currie Cup. My goodness. I was in first grade. 1970, I was in first grade. Wow. Maniki's Rule must be very excited. 86 years old, Maniki's Rule, the last time the Griquas won a Currie Cup Championship in 1970. It was under the leadership of Maniki's Rule. And Maniki's living in the Karoo must be very stoked and excited about this one, folks. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Oh, what a finish. What a game. Even if you're a Lions fan, you have to admit it was a hell of a game. It was a hell of a game. But the Griquas, man, nearly squandered this one so many times. So many times they nearly let this thing get out from under them. It's crazy. I'm going to have the presentation here in just a few minutes. Wow. Man, that was something else. Sandra says, so glad. Yeah, Maniki's Rue. Yeah. 86 years old. 55 years. He was on the team then. It's the last time they won this thing. My goodness, man. He's 86 today. J-Rod said hurts, but welcome to Griquas. Well, cool. They last won it in 1970, folks. Well, now they've won it in 2025. Whew. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that absolutely amazing? So some of the fans are staying. They're not just Griquas fans. Some of the Lions fans have class. They're hanging around for the presentation. It's really cool. The Lions fans are over on the side. They get the runners-up award. Wow. Swollen Dabe with that last try. He just powered over. And then the Griquas nearly gave it away. Lubabalo Dobello could have been the hero of the day, but Ron Delport reached in and smacked that ball down. And I said that. I said, man, come on, that's got to be a penalty. Yep, and then they came back and they saw it, and that was the right decision. That was the right call. So they got it right. Well, folks, the Women's World Cup is underway. Let me check on that. I can't watch that because it's on a pay channel here. Women's Rugby World Cup. Let me check in on that. It's 7-5. England's out in front already. Watch live. I'm not signing up for Paramount Plus. $12 a month. Screw you. You got nothing I want. Man. Kimberly. These guys will be very popular there. Wow. Oh, man. Watching the replay in the booth. So, Jimmy Stonehouse won a couple years ago. And now it's Peter Berg. Wow. Wow. My goodness. Here we go. They're down on the pitch now with the players. They got champions caps on. Wow. Their names aren't on the caps. They're just generic caps. Champions 2025. Yeah, well, the Griquas was the ones that didn't take the points. Wow, what a game, folks. Wow. I've never updated the score. I've been so busy. 27-25 is the final. Wow. So they're going to do the presentation here in a moment. Man. Yeah, it was a tense game. Yeah, okay, let's get through it. Get past it, buddy. Mark Alexander, boo. Boo.
Davids, the South African Rugby Vice President,
Boo.
Mr. Altman Arles, who's the chairman and the owner of the Lions Rugby Company,
Oh,
Mr.
the
Neville
Lions.
Jardine, who's the president of the Golden Lions Rugby Company, Monty Engelbrecht, who's the president of the Griquas Rugby Union, and then we've also got Miss Karen Greenleaf, who's the brand director of Carling Black Label.
Brand director.
With us here today. Before we get to our players for this afternoon who have thrilled us with a wonderful game of rugby,
The officials. Who did a pretty good job today. Here we go. Christopher Allison. Tries winging it. Egan seconds. They get a tankard. So the Lions will come across and get there. Wow.
Medalists, if you will, the Fidelity ADT Lions in our second place for the 2025 Currie Cup to come and receive their mugs.
Their mugs. They give them a beer mug. I made out of pewter. How about a medal, man? The Lions do not look very happy. Renzo Duplessis. So they're handing their tankards out. Whoops, almost knocked the microphone over. Boy, Renzo Duplessis does not look, or Kuhnhorn does not look happy. Thank you, Brian Lawrenson. Yeah, be sure to hit that like button, folks, and thanks for that little bit of super chat revenue. I appreciate that, guys. So once they all get their... Kuhnhorn's got a cut here. We'll see how he looks next week in the URC. What a finish, guys. What an absolute finish. That was, what a game. The story is going to be how 2 years in a row they got pipped at the post. So, straight and true, Currie Cup belongs to it. It was unbelievable scenes. Yep. Yeah, what a game. What a game here. So, waiting for the Griquas to get their award. A tankard. That's kind of, guys, that's lame. I could sponsor a better gift from Indaba, Africa than the Currie Cup and sorrow of giving these guys. It's so lame. Can't you give them a medal at least or a little trophy? This is sad. There's Kuhnhorn going across last. Last of the Lions come through. And he does not look happy. Look at his face. He does not look happy. They're going to talk to him. Here we go.
Kieran, not the 80 minutes that you would have wanted, particularly given Luabalo's penalty kick as well at the back end. Talk me through it.
Yeah, first of all glory goes to God for the challenge He gave us, and yeah, thanks to the crowd that came out and support us. We really appreciate you guys. And, yeah, just on your question, our discipline was the biggest work on. I think we gave them too many opportunities on 22, and they executed on that.
Let's look at the campaign as a whole. Quietly went about your business until right at the very back end where you muscled your way into this home final.
Yeah, we did have some ups and downs during the season, but yeah, we made it to the final. Once again, we came up short, but we'll definitely go back to the drawing board for the URC season and work from there.
Congratulations on what was an incredible season. Unlucky here at the arse hurdle.
Thank you very much.
Kuhnhorn.
To come along and collect their mugs.
They get mugs as well, the Griquas.
They've got their caps on. Their champions caps.
I would love to have been there too.
Where in 2022, when on home turf, they had their hearts broken
by the
ailing Pumas.
Well, thank you, Paul de Klerk. I appreciate that. I wish millions more people would find my commentary. Yeah, and I'm still tired from the flying for 17 hours yesterday. Yeah, going through airports, getting back. Oh, my goodness. Wow. They were trailing at halftime, 17-14, when they should have been way up. Tuns Kutsa, thank you for your membership. So the Griquas will wait for the talk to Dlamini, Sibu Dlamini, who's the captain, see what he's got to say. Oh, they do get a medal. They got a medal around their neck, one of them. Oh, that's the man of the match medal, excuse me. Wow. Boy, the trip back to Kimberley is going to be special. Going to be special. Who gets excited about going to Kimberley? These guys will be excited about going to Kimberley. Wow. Peter Berg down on the pitch. The Griquas get their fourth ever Currie Cup Championship. Last one in 1970. My goodness. And thank you to the Griquas Rugby Union for this jersey, which I got to wear throughout this Currie Cup season, courtesy of the gift that they gave me and sent to Uppington for me to collect. Thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it. But now I want the new one that has the collar on it. And it has the 4 championships stenciled up here. That's what I want, Griquas. 4 championships right here. Wow. Dlamini, we should be coming up here shortly. They're getting ready to do the photo. A lot of fans hanging around. A lot of Griquas flags suddenly flying in the stands. Didn't see those earlier. We'll get the photo here shortly as the Griquas take home the Currie Cup. George Whitehead no longer crying. Now he's smiling. Sibo Dlamini. Come on, guys. Let's get this together here. I'm just trying to wrap it up. What's he waiting for? Come on, let's go. Is he coming over? We ready for the photo? Waiting for the trophy here. Here we go. Beautiful. Here they come. We are the champions of Griquas fans up in the stands. Currie Cup. Come on. We're waiting here. It's taking a while. What are we waiting on? Let's go, boys. Come on. What are we waiting on? Oh, we're going to talk to him.
Over 20,000 days that Kimberley's had to wait for this.
Wow, just glory to God. I'm extremely grateful just for him being faithful, you know, and just our motto this season was just finding a way, and everyone's character, their heart, their hard work. And just for Kimberley as well, everyone that traveled to Joburg, we appreciate you guys. We fought you all the way, and I'm really proud of it. From the top all the way to the bottom, the management, the team, I'm such a proud captain.
It just had to be George Whitehead, didn't it?
Yeah, George
Take care,
Whitehead
David.
actually told me now that it was his dad's birthday, and his dad recently passed today. We send him honors, and I'm extremely proud of George Whitehead. He's a great leader. He supported me in this role, and yeah, it's just so good to be a part of this.
Let's talk about the season and the campaign as a whole, because at one point it was looking relatively touch and go, but you guys managed to bring yourselves into the space.
Yeah, we are a band of brothers. You know, we've been together for 3 years now. A couple of new guys came in, but you know, Coach Pete told us, listen, we're going to win this thing, and we stayed together. We kept on working hard, and God's favor was just with us.
Well, congratulations on a great result. I'm going to stop speaking so that I can allow you to head over to the president of South African Rugby and pick up your Carling Currie Cup trophy.
All right, here he goes. He's going to pick it up. Wow. The Griquas. All right. Going to take it over and get in line with his team now. We're doing the champagne now. Wow. Wow, 55 years of waiting. Whew. Wow, they got a lot of confetti out here. Gonna do it one more time. Wow. They're going up and down again. Wow. Brilliant stuff, folks. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Well, congratulations to Kimberly, to all the Griquas fans. The Peacock Blues get it done, man. George Whitehead, the hero at the end. Man of the match, Gustav Erlang, who deserved it. Oh, here we go. They're lying down now in a pitch for a team photo. Can we get a better angle here, folks? Come on. A better angle, please. Stupid TV crew from Supersport. Come on. No, we didn't get the photo because they screwed up. And that's going to do it, folks, from Kimberly. Next week, the URC starts. The Griquas are not in it because, of course, they don't play in the URC. So thanks for tuning in. Everybody stayed with us. We stayed over 100 towards the end. Be sure to hit the like button. 3,600 views. We should have had 10,000 for a Currie Cup final. Let's get this competition back where it belongs, on the front foot. So I'll be on with the news a little bit later on my other channel, and then I'm back next week for URC action here, and then, of course, the Springboks action as well. Thank you all so much. Be sure to hit the like button on your way out the door, and congratulations to the Griquas. What a fantastic game. 6 tries in the game. Final score 27-25. The Lions beat at the buzzer, second year in a row, for a late penalty after the hooter went off. Rugby, never give up, never surrender. All right, folks, God bless. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it, and wow. Woo, what a final. I'm pretty stoked now. I'm pretty chuffed. By the way, I'm very lucky. Apparently there was a hack and there was a intrusion into the reservation systems in European airlines, and I might not have been able to fly today because a lot of flights were delayed or canceled today out of Europe. So it's a good thing I flew home yesterday. I might be sitting in London a little bit longer. You never know. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Cheers. To take care of yourself. I'm looking for my closing credits. They're not here. I guess I'm not using them in this software. I must. There's the intro video. That's where it's at. Okay. Cheers.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Fearless.